Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily and today I'm going to be doing my March wrap up plus April TBR. So I actually read so much compared to the last 2 months, I actually read quite a bit in March. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can keep this same energy going for April. So in total I did read 6 books, and I'm also really impressed with myself because I only hoard, technically I hoard only 2 books, or technically I hoard 4, but getting past that it's actually 2 because 2 of them I had already owned. I'll get into that in a moment. So overall this month has actually been really good, and I was participating in the Artistadan Readathon, and I think I didn't get 2 of the prompts actually, because I didn't read, because I didn't end up reading 2 of the prompts, which I'm hoping I can get to this coming month, but because of how big my TBR is, I don't think I'll be able to get to in April. Anyway, let's get to my haul. So, I only hoard 4 books, but I'm going to be only adding 2 to my TBR these 2 are the only ones that I haven't got, I don't have in my collection yet. So I have Little Women, and I think 2 wrap-ups ago I've read Anne of Green Gables, and I just haven't got these 2, and I think I mainly bought the books for Heidi, which sounds a bit sad, but it was cheaper for me to get these ones and all of these in one box, as well as these are such a beautiful edition, so I thought, well, might as well just pick up the box, and they are very beautiful editions. I can't wait to at least read them. Yeah, so the 2 books I hadn't already have was A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson's Burnett, and Heidi by Johanna Spyri. So yeah, and Heidi is a story I grew up with as a child, and I was kind of sad that I didn't actually have it in my collection. So, but yeah, that's it of my haul. Wow, oh my god, not many new books to add. Oh my god. Anyway, so let's get into what I've read this month. Starting off with Obsidio by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. So I gave this a 4-star, but I still would say it's the best book I read in March, because I loved Illuminae and Gemini, but then this one took me so much more to get into, because it kept splitting from the 2 different perspectives, from the planet as well as the cruise ship, so it got a little confusing at times, but I did really love the ending and how many twists and turns there were. Oh my god. But I really did enjoy this story, and I'm actually looking forward to reading the next book, Momento. So hopefully I'll get my hands on that soon. I've got to figure out. I know you can't get a physical copy, which is annoying me because I like having physical copies of things. So I'm just gonna have to buy the PDF probably for it, which I think the cheapest I found it was $4, which isn't too bad. So what can you do? Next on my read list is the 3rd book in the Anne of Green Gables series, Anne of the Island by L.M. Montgomery. I rated this 4 stars too. I was thoroughly impressed, actually. It just took me back to my days at uni, even though we didn't do the stuff that they were doing, but it's just all the fun and stuff that they were having, and the friendships and things like that were just so reminiscent and so beautiful, and I really did enjoy this compared to Anne of Avalea, which is the second book, and I did not like it. I know some of the other books can be a bit hit and miss, so yeah, so that's going to be fun. Next, I read Keeper of the Lost Cities Exile, which is the second book in the Keeper of the Lost Cities series. I enjoyed this one. It wasn't too bad. It was a little cringy sometimes, but the overall story was pretty good. Not much else to add. Just kind of followed on from the first book, but I'm a little confused by this one because it literally only took place, it felt like it only took place for like 2 weeks of the school trimester, but at the same time I feel like they were complaining about midterms at the end. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, but it was alright. So I'm wondering where the next book starts off. Will it start off in her 4th year at Foxfire, or will it start like halfway through her 3rd year at Foxfire? I'm a bit confused by that, but we'll see. So, finally got through another Game of Thrones book. Even though this is only one half of a Game of Thrones book, it's still a Game of Thrones book, okay? So I finally got through this one. Very happy, very, very happy for myself right now. A Storm of Swords, which is Steel and Snow by George R.R. Martin. I gave this 4 stars. Yes, it was a lot better than the second book, but also it was broken up in half, so maybe that might have something to do with it. I'm not 100% sure, but it was a decent read. The second half is reading a little slow, but I feel like it's picking up because, spoiler alert, I just got up to Joffrey's death, and I know things will probably pick up by now. So I'm hoping, because Catelyn's already died and now Joffrey has, so it's gonna be, should hopefully be quick to the end, because I'm like halfway through the next book I read is Doctor Who Time Lord Fairy Tales. So I picked this one up when I was in my height of my Doctor Who fandom that has since died, sadly, but it was like not died completely. Like, I still have like that little spark for Doctor Who, but it's just not as big as when I was binge watching it. But this was a pretty good like little collection of stories for any Doctor Who fan. Like, I mean, maybe some diehard fans can probably see an issue with them, but even then, like, I saw reviews from diehard fans and they did enjoy the stories that were in there here. Yeah, there was 15 stories, and each one was different. Some were reinterpretations of fairy tales, whereas others were just made up kind of stories. I'm not sure if they've been mentioned in the TV show. I can't really remember. But it was a nice little collection. Some stories started off very slow and then just raced her into the finish line, just because they wanted to keep within like 10 pages or probably for each story. But other than that, it's pretty decent. So if you are a Doctor Who fan and you're thinking about it, I'd say do it. I did give it 3 stars only because I wasn't like madly in love with it, but it was still good. So last on my list of books that I have read in March is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I really wanted to love this because people were telling me that, well, not telling me specifically, but just saying that, you know, this was one of the best reads of 2020. I read it and like I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I did thoroughly enjoy it, but there were times where it was just like, it didn't give me the Romeo and Juliet I was expecting. Maybe that might come in the second book, I'm not sure. It just, I don't know. Sometimes it just felt very slow in the plot, and other times it was moving really good, which I like. The writing was really beautiful. Like, I think the part that I mostly enjoyed was the writing. It was so beautifully told, the story and everything, so, which is good. Yeah, the plot just lackened a bit, and the ending really got me. I was like, oh my god, okay, now I need to read the second book, even though I don't know if I really want to, but at the same time I was like, I need to know what happens. I really need to know what happens. Oh my god. That's all the books I read, so that was a good list of books, I suppose. 6 books in total, I'm pretty sure. Now I will go into my books I want to read in April. So I've already started 2 books, which is Skullduggery Pleasant, the Faceless ones, which is the 3rd book in the series, and Game of Thrones, A Storm of Swords, Part 2, Blood and Gold. So I'm already about halfway through this one, which, yeah, I'm pretty impressed with myself that I've already gotten so far in such a small amount of time. And this one I've only read about 50 pages, so it's not like I'm really into it yet, but I'm thoroughly enjoying the book, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next in Valkyrie and Skullduggery's adventures to come. So next on my list is the 4th book in the Anne of Green Gables series, which is in of Windy Poplars. I can't read apparently. And I'm kind of looking forward to Anne's life in after college. I watched Drinking by My Shelf's reading vlog where she read the whole series over a weekend, and I think she really did not like this, but I'm pretty sure this was also published like after a couple of books and was just put in as 4th. I'm not 100% sure, because looking at the publication dates, it's like, oh okay, that's a bit odd. But I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what actually happens, and I'm excited to see what happens throughout the rest of Anne's life, in all honesty. She's a fun character, and sometimes she can be a little, like, I think at the moment she's just in that growing up phase where she's trying to grow up and be more mature, but at the same time she wants to be her true self, which, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Next on my TBR is Law. I have a feeling I probably won't get to this, but if I do, I am looking forward to it. You know, I kind of want some Percy Jackson action. I haven't read like a well, not Percy Jackson per se, but like Greek gods and stuff like that for a while, so I'm kind of like interested in reading this one, and because I'm trying to read the books I get through like subscription boxes quicker, so I'm hoping that I read this one soon, because otherwise it doesn't really make a point that I go through like a subscription box kind of thing. So next is book 3 in the Keeper of the Lost Cities, Everblaze by Shannon Messenger. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in this. I don't know what to expect. I honestly don't know. I haven't actually read any spoilers for the series, so I actually don't know what actually happens. I can assume some things because I've seen kind of photos and fan pics and stuff like that, so I can assume, but I don't really know what actually happens. I feel like I'm going to regret this last one. So my last book I picked is Sarah J. Maas, The House of Earth and Blood, which is for the series Crescent City. So I picked this one. I wouldn't have picked a large book, but I only picked it because I do a monthly book that I read every month that is a part of the Buzzwordathon that Books and Lala has going on throughout the year. So you pick a book each month and you read that, what that prompt is, and I'm pretty sure it is a space term, and I think because it has Earth in there, there's a space term. So that's what I picked. So I'm hoping that this will be a quick read. I'm hoping, but I don't think it will be. It'll probably take me like 2 weeks or something to read. Anyway, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this mess of a video. I feel like I wasn't concentrating enough, but whatever. And yeah, and I would say good luck to me because I'm going to read a lot. Oh my god, I forgot a book that I was going to mention. Hold the phone. So, on my TBR for April, I'd also would like to read Momento by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff because why not? And it's only 84 pages, so I think it would be a quick read. now I'm ready to finish my video. So, comment your favourite book in March. I'd like to hear what yours was. Mine was Obsidio. I really did enjoy it, so yeah. And I am looking forward to the next one.